Hello, my friends. Welcome back at Petra's Cauldron. So, remember the other day I gave you a 38 seconds video about a very decadent, old-fashioned cheesecake apple with almonds and with rosinen in it. Now, today we're gonna notch it up a step. We're gonna make it for adults. Psst, don't tell anybody. Just make sure the kids don't get a hand on it, okay? I show you now the recipe how this is gonna be made. And it's very easy actually, you know. So, and I had no idea I would break the spell because I don't bake, I never did. Either way I burned it. The whole outside was black, or from the inside it was all mushy mushy. So I'm so happy this turned out just fine. So we got to do it again today, but this time for adults only, okay? So right in time before Christmas, so you can show off with something very decadent, very special and delicious. So this is what you need, okay? So you need the star. I have 5 apples. They are small ones. You see here, fits in my hand. You want about 500 grams of it. And then you cut them into raw pieces, like so. So, that's cool. And then you have a little lemon juice on it, so they don't turn brown. For that, we will be using cinnamon, and this is silent cinnamon, and we will be using some sugar. Some monk fruit sugar, so diabetes people, you know, can have that too, and it's very delicious. So we will be spicing this one up with the apples, so you will see. So then for the ground, or the bottom part, you need to have 2 doughs. So one dough is here, flour, 1 egg, some butter, some sugar, and some baking powder. And I will let you know later down in the description how much you need from each. And here's the second part. So for that, and I will be using my little mixer so I don't get tired. Now for the cheesecake, you will be using cream cheese, sugar, you need heavy whipping cream, some powder, flour, and an egg, and then you need to have some what's been called almonds. And see here they are sliced and then they are shivered. And now here comes the good part for the adults. I use this Canadian whiskey, and you can use anything you want. It can be any brandy or whatever you want. And I soaked my raisins in it for now 2 days, so they're nice and plump. And that is what we are going to do in the filling later on in here. This is going to be so delicious. Then you need to grease out your pan. And I have this one here, see? So I found this still, and I've been using that, and it turned out very well. And then you need a bowl like that in order to mix everything together. Okay, let's get ready and start making our dough. So my friends, when you hear this clipper clapper, that's my dishwasher, so ignore it. So at first you gotta have your butter. You will be putting in your butter into the bowl, all of it, like so. And then you will be putting in your sugar. Here's your sugar. Mix it all together. Okay? You wait with the baking powder, not yet. So then you're going to start mixing it all up here, okay? Till it's all creamy. And while we are doing this, you can take your baking powder and you mix it with your flour together. And we will be adding it spoon by spoon to it, not now. But first we're going to add our egg, okay? You want to have your egg on room temperature. Oh, I got to show you first what the sugar and the butter would need to look like. This is what you want, okay? This is how it's supposed to look like. Now you add your egg. Put that egg in it. And when that has been done, you can start scooping in slowly but surely your flour, like so. Okay? So and if yours turns out a little stiff like this, add a little water, not too much, you know, till the dough becomes a little watery, runny, you know, so be careful, not too much water. Now it's time to add some of your cinnamon into it. And you can use as much as you want to. And I like to have like a big teaspoonful, or maybe it's even a tablespoonful, you know. Make sure it's Ceylon cinnamon, because that is the best you can get. I like that. And then you add also a little sugar, like I said, as much as you want. So I will be adding about two teaspoons. Now it's time to mix all that goodness up, like so. So now we can start filling in our beautiful raisins. So you can fill in as many as you want to. I start with like so 3 big spoons. Mix it all up like so. Then you will be adding also your almonds. Dump them in here. Mix it all up. Now this looks fantastic, people, and you, and you should smell this. This is truly a cake for an adult and special occasion. Like it. So now to this beautiful mixture, you will be adding your dough. Now this is the first one we are making, and see here how nicely it becomes. So this is the texture you want. It's a little harder, not too runny, because you want to have a lot of hold in it, you know. So you can add all of it in here, because that will give the cake later on a nice texture. So just add it to it, and you don't have to wash this bowl out, because we are going to make the second dough right in the same bowl, okay? Why making you so much work? Not necessary. So now we're going to start mixing this all up till it's all smooth. So take your time when you do this. There's no hurry in it. Put some love in it. Oh, and it smells so good for the brandy or whiskey or whatever that is what I put in. I'm a vodka girl. I'm not whiskey or brandy or cognac or anything like this. Way too strong for me. But this is absolutely delicious. So mix it up nicely, and then you will be setting this aside. And now we're going to go and make the second dough for the ground, okay? Starting out with the butter again. Adding in the sugar, put in the baking powder into the flour. So, bring it down, let it run, and when this becomes smooth, you add your egg. Time to add your egg. Put your baking powder into your flour and start spooning in the flour, one by one. Nice and slow, just like so, okay? Keep doing till there's nothing left anymore. Add a little bit water if you need to, because you don't want to have it too strong, too clumpy, you know. You want to have it a little smooth, a little runny, and not too much, so just be careful. Now preheat your oven to 356 Fahrenheit. It is time now to transfer the dough into an extra bowl and set it aside, and wash this one here out, because we're going to use it now for our cream cheese. Now it's time to add your cream cheese, and it has to be also on room temperature. That way it's so much easier for your machine to do it. And if you don't have a machine, it will save you probably your upper arms, because that's going to be nice workout for you, you know. So yeah, add that to it, and then when you have that in it, you add also your egg. Make sure the eggs are also on room temperature. So get that in here. Ta-da! Oh my God, that cake is so delicious. That's perfect for a special occasion, you know, like Christmas or any type of special occasion. You can also do it for Valentine's Day, you know, since there is some leckerli, how I call it, in it. Perfect. So have that, put the egg in it, and set it up on medium and let it mix, all right? So when you have this running, you will be adding step by step with the sugar. You just spoon it in like so, okay? Keep it simple, my friends. Now this has become nice and smooth. Now it's time to add your vanilla pudding to it, slowly, like so. So you add that, and then you add also your heavy dipping cream to it. Just like so. Sorry. Just like so. And let it mix. Don't go too crazy with the speed. You want to keep it on a low level, okay? So what I like to do is I like to take some of the raisins and sprinkle them on the bottom. Just like so. Just like so. So, and if you want to, you can also have some almonds on it, you know, so, but that is good. Then you taking out your cream cheese, and then you start putting in your cream cheese in here. You can also, what I like to do is add some of my raisins and put them into my cream cheese. That is even more flavor and more tasty. And as you can see, I have added all the leftover from my raisins into my cream cheese. Now we have to put this first into our bowl here. Into this one here, okay? Start layering it. Be very careful when you do this. And don't forget to leave something in it so that you can later lick it out. I have to do that. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to spread it out very carefully. Actually, it's more like pushing it down. And try to do it evenly so it looks very nice when it comes out later on, you know? So just like so. So when this procedure has been done, you take your apples and then you spread your apples out on here. Oops, I don't want to have my dogs getting off bananas here because I'm making all this noise, you know. So here. So now we're going to spread on the apples. See here? That's the apples with the dough we put aside. Do it carefully, because you don't want to interrupt too much of your dough, not dough, from the cream cheese. So this is delicious, people. It's a very decadent cake. And I only know it by raw inside and burnt from the outside. Because none of my ancestors, the ladies, you know, they know how to bake. None of us. And then we always ruin our cakes. I don't know what that is. I don't know why, but it never worked. My grandma always said somebody had put a spell on us because we don't know how to bake. So you see here how beautiful that looks like. So spread it out a little further. So this is how it has to look like, and I'll show it to you closer. See here, just try to make it even as much as possible, but less stress. And now you will be layering on the second dough on top of this here, okay? Like so. So, see here? This is what it looks like. Now it goes into the oven for 1 hour on 365. No, correction, 356. I always mix that up. I'm so sorry. I'm not drunk. I didn't try any of the raisins. I didn't. I swear I didn't. But I always mix those numbers up. So put it in for 1 hour, and then you take it out and you let it cool off, okay? And then I see you in 1 hour when it's already set and done, after it has cooled off. Okay, my friends, back at Petra's Cauldron. This is my wonderful cake I made yesterday, remember? So I couldn't get it out, and I greased everything around it. I did greased a lot.
Did exactly the same thing you did with the first one.
Exactly the same thing. The only thing I made different here is I gave my raisins a lot of whiskey. But that shouldn't be interfering with that, so I don't know. But I'm not going to give up just because my cake. Schatzi, you don't have to break it with a fork.
I like to do that.
You can just eat it like so. It's hot. Mm-hmm. Very heavy.
And very delicious.
Very delicious?
Yep.
So that's all right. I'm not going to give up. I'm not a baker, but I'm trying hard. So anyway, I'm trying to do my best. This is happening, you know. So yeah, I mean, in my clan, my women, you know, all the females in my clan, we are not bakers. We are cooks. We are chefs. We have cauldrons. Not a baking cauldron. But I'm still going to be trying hard, to get this going, and I will see. I'm not going to give up. But I wanted to update you, and maybe you have a good laugh out of this too. It's still going to be very tasty, even if the presentation isn't there, but that's okay. So if you like my video, please give me a thumb up. Share this video. Maybe some other people have a good laugh out of it. And I'm not encouraged. Maybe we can help other people, who are like me, who cannot bake. That try and keep trying, Yeah, subscribe to my channel. It's very much appreciated. Every single vote it's really appreciated. And I really would like to have a perfect Christmas present, or in my case, it's a Yule present. Subscribe. Every vote is needed. So every subscriber is needed. So I wish you all a very happy holiday today. I'm going to go back to my cake. So I'd like to say thank you for stopping by at Petra's Cauldron. And I'll see you later, alligator. Cheers. Love y'all. Bye.